we'd like to help support some of these events. That's one of the ways you guys can do it. But let's get things started here with our next match. This is, of course, game number 5 here in this best of 7 series. And let's get things started. And pop on over to the overlay so you guys can know exactly what the score is. But let's introduce our players. Spawning up here in the upper left-hand side of the map, it is our blue Protoss player. From Team Dignitas, it is Dignitas Bling. He is showing outstanding PvT style of play to kind of go up now 3-1. He needs one more victory in order to seal the deal here. His opponent spawning down here in the bottom right hand side from Team Complexity, it is our purple Terran player known as Complexity's QXC. And he's switching back to his standard color of purple. He's been rocking the blue, the red, all sorts of colors, and Bling's been blue and green, and so I you know, play with what you're comfortable with. If you're comfortable playing as green all the time, play with green. That's personally my color of choice. But sometimes in tournaments you kind of like, you have to be red or blue, which I don't understand. I guess they limit it to make it easier for the viewers. You don't want to have a match that's like orange and yellow as in ZBZ. Nobody that's very, very difficult to cast, let me tell you, if you're trying to see that. But if you aren't as familiar with Ohana, let's talk a little bit about Ohana itself. It's very easy to secure natural. You know, I wouldn't be surprised to see Bling go for that expansion on Nexus first, but he opted for a 1 gate style of play. So 1 gate expand, 1 Rax expand, very, very common to see here. Natural also has located to lead into that 3rd base, so this will help clear up a path, allowing you to take a relatively quicker 3rd. Now, 3rd base a little bit wide open, so that is one thing to keep in mind. Also, you see there's a lot of airspace located along the right and left hand side of the map that will allow you to do a lot of harassment at that 3rd base. You can do it for drop play, things of that nature. Main base, though, doesn't have a lot of airspace, so you know, you position a couple stalkers here, you will be able to intercept drops very, very quickly. And ooh, okay, Bling is going for, looks like we'll be going for that fallback to game number 1 like it was on Entomb Valley, where he's going to be going for that double assimilator style of play early on with only 2 probes in it. This is kind of the Naniwa Sase style of play. They've pioneered it, and we've been seeing a lot more Protoss kind of start to favor this lately. And you know, they will be able to expand behind this. This is not like, oh my god, he's going for some crazy tech style of play. It would be if he had 3 on that. This is, you know, allowing him to get cybernetics core, to get that warp gate. He can be able to okay, it's like warp gate going for a chrono boost on nothing there, but then he starts to stalker up, so not too bad. But this will allow him to still be able to get his expansion, but allow him to get that sentry count up pretty decently there, and transition into that mid game no problem. QXC is going to be the one to expand first, though, so this might be the potential that there could be some sort of tech action from Bling. We'll have to wait and see if that will be the case. We see a bunker going to be going down for QXC, trying to be as safe as possible right now. And noticing he's adding on the next 2 simulators and only 1 barracks this time. So we will be seeing, okay, there's the 2nd one going down. You will be able to transition potentially into a quicker factory than he has previously, because of the fact that he has not gone for a quick 3 CC, 3 command centers, if you will. And ooh, Zealot and Stalker run on over here, poke up at a couple of Marines, but aren't able to do much more damage than that. And oh, do bait that Zealot, will take him out. And we see the expansion going down, as well as the additional 2 gates hidden in the back corner. So that's a cool play from QXC, or from Bling, able to kind of delay that, and QXC gets the scout in there. Oh, a nice job there from QXC, being able to see everything that Bling has right now. And that's always a great feeling as as any player. If you can slip into your opponent's base and see what's going on, and you're like, oh, sweet, I know that he's doing this at this time. I know there's nothing crazy coming out. And we see Tech Lab reactor going down on the barracks. He's got concussive shells coming out. So standard style from QXC here. Going to be taking his simulators. Ooh, taking This simulator is a little bit quick after he gets his natural secure, so that's still giving indication that we'll see a quicker factory than previous games here. But Stalker still microing around, trying to secure this watchtower the best he can. He's got to be careful with all those Marines, and ooh, almost taking out one or two there. And oh, Marauders here. Things are going to get a little bit tough because Concussor Shell's just now finishing. We do see quicker robotics coming out. Robotics facility on the way. Double assimilators getting thrown down here for Bling. Has a decent sentry count, but he's got to be careful. Yeah, stims on the way. Combat shields just now being started, and there's the second bunker. So QXC playing safe, but still has decent map control. He knows what's going on his side of the map here. He'll be able to see what's going down, and even sending one Marine to the left-hand side, because this is a common location to have pylons or probes hidden around to do some warp-ins. And you see that Forge and Robotics Bay action coming down, so he will be going for Colossus and +1 armor here. Last time we saw him go for that 2 and the 2 Colossus and that extended thermal lance. We'll see if he's going to go for 3, no extended thermal lancer, or go for what he's comfortable with. Now, QXC's got the factory going down here. We'll have the starport a little bit afterwards. And again, you know, main base not as easy to drop, but at this early stage, there's still a lot of area inside of Bling's main base that he does not have vision of. He's slowly starting to spread those pylons out to help give him more visions, but he's got to be careful. You know, this one, very easy to snipe, only one pylon, only one pylon. This one got only one pylon powering these 2 buildings, and this one only. So it's like a lot of only single pylons here. We've got Colossus on the way, +1 armor, and there's that extended thermal lance. But Bioforce is on Bling's side of the map now. He's going to start to move his way forward here, see what's going down. Scan, sees only a handful of sentries, does not have stim yet, but he's going to go for it before stim is finished. Going to try to pick off a few units, and he does a good job taking out. Oh, does snipe another sentry there. There is a little bit of energy left, so he can keep force fielding off, and oh, misses that complete wall in there. And nice job from QXC. Going to keep microing around, keeping these forces alive. But there's the Colossus now out on the field. That'll help out a lot. Oh, force field's getting used. Stim getting used as well, and it looks like QXC going to split his units up, and he will start to single target down that Colossus very quickly here. Will he get it? And Marauders too fat, got stuck behind there, but no, he does get it. Nice job, runs in there, takes out the sentries as well, and Bling losing a lot of resources very early on here. And you see all of those zealots trying to hang on, kite these guys around, but you know, Concussor Shell's slowing them all down, allowing them to be able to escape no problem, and basically wait for that next wave of reinforcements to come out here. And another Colossus pops out, warping in of some sentries, but ooh, not going to do any force fields. There he does, but Colossus goes down very quickly, and Bling says, LOL, GG. Oh my gosh. QXC just kind of getting almost lucky with those timings that he did. Bling was playing a little bit greedy because he didn't have enough gates. He's like, alright, I've got 3 gates. I'll be fine. Have a couple sentries. I'll keep force fielding off and be in a great position here. And yeah, he didn't do bad. You know, didn't do bad defending against it. But having 2 Colossus come out and really almost do nothing, like get killed off very quickly to these Marauders. I mean, this guy's sitting at 5 kills, 1, but they kept kiting around those units, bobbing and weaving through those zealots, and being able to get in there and do so much damage so early on that we see QXC now tying it up, or not tying it up yet. He's going up 3-2, so he's behind currently, but it's not over for QXC. He still has the chance to be able to win this here. I am a random player. I do play Protoss. I would say my best races are Protoss and Zerg. I'm not as much of a Terran player as I should be currently, but I'm more of a random player. Multiplayers. So thank you guys so much for tuning in this evening. I'm of course NanMan, bringing you guys this holiday show match event. It's going to be put on and hosted by myself and Cliff's Esports Corner. You can see scrolling across the bottom here information about both of our Twitters, of course, as well as Cliff's blog, so you guys can know more information about about events such as the holiday show match and other events going on in the future. If there's any tournaments going on, like the holiday show match, or there's also stuff like Home Story Cup happening right now. You guys can find out information on that stuff over there. Of course, if you guys enjoy my casting, please hit that follow button here. I do lots of events, not only these holiday show matches, but I also do stuff such as the ESEA playoffs and finals, as well as the SC2 Clans playoffs, and that is currently happening right now, so keep an eye out for those events. And there's also the ESEA stuff going on, and we've got a podcast being started up July 9th. It will be episode 1 of SC2 up and coming, so keep an eye out for more information that will be popping up on the Team Liquid and stuff like that. The thread is already there. You can simply search SC2 up and coming, or you can search the real NanMan. You'll find that post on up there. It should be a very exciting podcast. It's hosted by myself, Alt Windy, and Sam SC2 each week at 9:30 p.m. Eastern on Mondays. We will go over the different players, leagues, teams, qualifiers, all sorts of stuff to help keep you guys informed. If there's LAN events going on, things like that, so you guys can kind of get to know the up and coming scene, try to get maybe a little bit more involved. And we'll have on guests every now and again. Week number 1, we're going to have on Check 6 Suppy to talk a little bit more about the ESEA. So, are you saying you play Terran? I don't really play Terran as much anymore. Like, I am a manager for a team, Team LXG. I do a lot of casting and a lot of other stuff, so I haven't had as much time to play. Like, I haven't even placed for this season yet, sadly. So yeah, I play a little bit of everything. But let's get things started with our next match. I'm going to be going up here. It's going to be Tal'Darim Altar here. Oops. And pop it on this. Of course, they had to change their colors on me. Oh, my sunburned nose itches so badly. QXC is rocking out blue. Bling is rocking out red. Alright, so let's get things started here. Ooh,